All
We're
right.
live. How's everyone doing?
Doing well.
Thought we yammer a bit. We'll give people time to come in. I do have a bunch of records to show. Since the Jazz Bum, somehow I magically accrued a shit ton of records. I went and found a private seller selling a ton of records, and I got a good deal on a lot of hard to get stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I found this. We're gonna get to the Black Friday. Oh, mystery guest. There he goes.
Hey now.
Hello.
Some dude was sleeping, got an email, jumped out of and quickly recorded an RSD video.
Yeah.
That's
I know
how,
the game. I know the game. People,
Okay.
I like to be surprised as everyone else. I read it. I learned it as I read it.
I'll talk about it when we go over it, but I had a conversation with my friend Brad. It's become so competitive. They were only able to get one title in RSD, and they had a bunch of really good stuff. They're so freaking selective. So we'll get into it. I saw Paul.
Who is they? Who is they? Who's selected?
RSD.
You mean some store didn't get some? Is that what you're saying? Some of the store didn't get some?
No. Okay. I will say this again in English.
Please do.
All right. So RSD has become so competitive for labels. They reject an obscene amount of records that they don't deem as good enough for RSD.
So you have to tell them what you're going to do, and they have to approve.
You have to no, it's a process. You have to submit the records you want. So you have to submit the records you want to submit. My friends, they submitted 5 or 6 records to RSD. They accepted one, and we'll go over the list and I'll point it out. But they had lots of good other titles, so it's become so selective. You think that list is lame, Paul? Gotta imagine 5 or 6 times the amount of records they've deemed not worthy of RSD.
Friday is always the smaller of the two. Is always smaller than April.
Even the Black Friday.
I found 5 or 6 things I like. I mean, that's plenty.
They're 5 or 6 times, but I'll go over it. I want to show records now as people are coming in from the bar in the front of the theater. And bar. This is a Mazzy record. I found this Mahalia Jackson record. Do you know this one?
I don't know that one, but what label is that? That's not Columbia. That's pre-Columbia.
Yeah, this is volume 2.
What label is that?
This is Grand Award.
I don't know that because her main label was Columbia Records.
Yeah, this is an old one. Got a deep groove.
Is that the? Let me see the front of that again.
The label?
No, just the front of the record. So that one that looks kind of like that, but it came with like some fine art print or some bullshit in it.
Yeah,
the print was no. I'm just saying the print wasn't in there when I got. I'm just saying it looks like what series.
I have if Dom is around, Dom sent me. I sent Dom a record that he wanted, and it was an expensive record, but I just sent it to him. He's a nice guy.
Do you leave prices on gifts when you send them out?
No. I mean, I just sent it to him. Like, yeah, I get a receipt with the stuff I sent him, or you sent me. So, he sent me like an insane amount of good records. A couple. He said he looked at my Discogs. I'm not the best Discogs lister. He sent me a couple records I have already. So I said I'd pass these on to other people. Someone has. Well, I have this. This is an excellent record.
Is that the OJC?
No, this looks to be.
We had that OJC.
Yeah, but I have an original too of this, and it's it's a good.
I didn't even know Dom knew who you were.
Does it have a red back? Yeah, nice. That looks like
actually, I think my other one doesn't have a red back.
That is nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, this is a good record. So thank you, Dom, on that one. And then someone already claimed this one. I already have this.
San Francisco Steps, the Fillmore District, Western Edition.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Melody.
That's a good record. I have that record.
That's good. All right. So but okay. Here's the gravy. So I don't have. Does anyone know this record?
No.
No.
Jamil Moondock Sextet. This is on a Soul Note, free jazz record.
That looks pretty badass.
Yeah. So
It looks like a twofer on the front.
okay, and the next two are records I did not have.
It does look like a twofer.
It's just one. This Walt Dickerson on Steeplechase trio piece.
Put that in my pile.
Yeah. If I find some more, I'll let you know. Not the easiest records to find. Andrew Sorrell is on there with all. I think there's like 7 Steeplechase records, and I think I have most of them now. There are 2 that are in sort of in print you could get, and then this one trio. I do not. Oh, the guy. I think that's who this is, Moondock, but I don't know. Probably not.
So
No.
Rob, around your apartment, do you have like special cards with piles of people's names on them, just around the floors and stuff?
What are you talking about?
Well, everybody asking, put that in my pile. Put that in my pile. So
I have a box. And I put a post-it note on people's piles, and I have to mail one to Chris.
So it's not really a pile; it's like a bin.
No, it's a box full of records. Listen, I'm going to do my impression. I was into marketing. I know marketing. Put it in my pile is a good phrase.
I love fucking with you. I think you and I fuck with
Can you
each
show
other.
that? Can you show that Jamil record again?
Okay.
Was it Soul Note or Black
Soul
Saint?
Note. You know, I think I remember people showing this a lot.
Jamil. Okay. I'm gonna check that out. That looks cool.
Yeah. All right. So this is from the seller guy I met, and this kid was studied bass, jazz bass at USC. It's a cool kid. You know this one, Mike?
Yeah, I have that.
This is that limited edition OJC with the nice cover.
Yeah. That's somewhere back there.
These are two different.
They're 2 10-inches. The Freddie Red is, I think, like a 51, and the Hampton Halls is like a 54 session, something like that.
Cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think Paul showed this. He picked it up. This is a solo piano Randy Weston, originally on Owl Records.
Owl.
Yeah, but it was put out in the US on Inner City. Okay, I got 2 copies of this from him, and I'm going to sell one in the auction.
Japanese?
I like that cover. I've never seen that.
It's not Japanese.
So did you see?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a great.
I got two OJCs. And this is one of the pricier OJCs.
I've never seen that in my entire life.
Well, I have a twofer with this in it, so this is a good record. Not as good as Mal 2. Mal 2 is better. A lot of Mal Waldron from this dude. This album, Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rufus, they've had 2 record store days for over 10 years.
Yeah, go back and watch sports and get angry.
Rock Fridays has been a thing for over a decade.
On Musica Records, this is a trio of him. I do not know Patrice Satoni and Franco Mazzacici.
Where's that?
Italians. Italian
is that an Italian label?
It's an Italian label. Musica Records.
Okay.
There's Nicole.
It's probably Nicole's copy.
Yes.
Distributed out of Berkeley.
Yeah. This will be in the auction because I have it already, but this is a freaking fantastic record. Chris has this, right?
Yes, that's great.
If you got the Reminiscence Suite, this is a double album. One of the albums is basically the same lineup.
Yeah.
Very good.
Highly recommended.
Yes. Another Mal record. I have one. There's a George Adams I have that is from this label. Horo. This is a solo record, solo piano.
Hmm.
Here's the
Well,
label.
haven't seen that before.
I just listened. I cleaned and listened to this. This is great. This is not Brian put this in the jazz box. There's one with him on his face on it. This is I think an Italian label, Futura, and this is the solo piano.
They're French. They're a French label.
Oh, Futura is French.
Yeah.
Perfect, Sean.
Yeah, French. Sorry, but I don't know what the other one is with his face on the cover. I don't know what.
I thought that I didn't realize that was a Future. I thought that was an ECM record for a second.
No.
Cool.
All right. I don't know this guy. Craig Harris, tromboner. This is on Soul Note.
Who's he playing with?
He is playing with
Playing with a black bone, bro.
George
George
Adams,
Charlie Persip.
Fred Hopkins.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Let's see. Do I have any more? Oh, here. These two. Both the clarinet summits.
Oh, I was just streaming that.
So here's volume 1.
Do you want it in your pile?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. You know, Jimmy Hamilton. You know where Jimmy Hamilton came from?
Back in a little bit, guys.
He played hockey.
He played with the Ellington band. He played clarinet with Ellington.
Oh shit!
I won't listen to these. I mean, I was interested. I saw one in a record store. They were selling it for way more than it went for. Those aren't that expensive, I think.
No, those are super cheap.
Yeah. I picked this up. Sometimes I pick up these private label, but they have people on it that are interesting. Billy Higgins is on this, and Tony Dumas. But I don't know John Wood.
Talk about bad art direction.
And I've seen some of these on this Los Angeles label.
Oh, that's even uglier.
I mean, what? Look at that cover. Just the design, all the different types and all that. What a
Hey, it's about the music, stupid.
I know, you're absolutely right, but good design. I mean, how?
Yeah, come on. I agree.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
That can wreck a record for me, even though it's a music.
Yeah, and you don't have to be a great designer, but have some like common sense, people.
Yeah, you just do minimal and just pick it. Well,
Exactly.
All right, I have another on Enja. This on John Stubblefield. That's quite a good record, but this is a very good lineup he's playing with.
Yeah, looks cool.
This is on Enja.
More Charnet Moffat.
Yeah. Okay. This I've seen an original copy once. I couldn't get over to Safari had one. This is an early 2000s Scorpio, but it sounds really good. I played it. This Gumbo record with Pointy Poindexter and Booker Urban, but doesn't sound bad.
So that's a Scorpio. Does that mean it's pressed that rainbow?
Probably. Well, probably. But it sounds good to me.
No, I have some rainbow pressings that are okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. This okay. Sometimes it pays to search around on Amazon because I found some good records that affiliates are just selling. So Tim, University of Vinyl, who is quietly amassing quite a nice jazz collection. He's gotten into jazz. I'm sorry, rock people, but he won't come up here and admit it. He picked this up from Billy's Record Salon, and so I found this on Amazon for like $20, and it's a white label promo. But I'll tell you something about this, okay? Kick-ass record, except there are 3 songs on here that are out of place. They should not be on this record. It's singing. It's this singer who I've never seen on another record.
Dolly?
I mean, I looked up her credits. Really
Dolly Hirota? Where's
what's her name? Where is she?
I don't see her.
Where is she? There's 3 songs on here. This chick singing, and it's like, "Hi, we in the groove." But all the other music, this stuff is Joe Henderson kicks ass on this record. Even on the singing songs, he's pretty good. But what's her name? Where is she? No, I'm mentally. Oh, Doll. I think she's a Japanese singer. Do you know Dolly Hurtora?
Yeah, that's who I said.
Yeah, horrible. She's the Yoko Ono of this record.
Well, it's interesting. So, I mean, he spent a lot of time in Japan, so maybe that's where they connected.
Well, it's funny that she's from Japan, but the record's called Way Out West. All right, but good record, worth getting. I think now I have all the Muse.
Do they do Old Cowhand on that?
No, it does. It doesn't. It's not Western at all. I mean, Stanley. You can tell how good this is, Stanley Cowell, and actually, Billy Cobham's drums, awesome. They sound really good. This, I think, is
that's definitely a cool group.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, this is a very sought after record. I found this pretty cheap.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Not. It's more kind of
Not too out there, is it?
No, not even at all. More ambient than free jazzy. But I did you find out? So Mike's Cup is a yellow label. I don't know, Joe.
I don't know
between the colors.
I don't know. Honestly, if that was even in Discogs, I don't even know. Like, who would even know that?
I've only ever seen the blue, so I don't.
I think Mike made his in his basement.
No, where is it?
Water damage, and it turned yellow.
So.
Okay, this is one of those. I don't even know this label. I highly recommend trying to find this record. It is cheap heat if there ever was. This Jack Walrath. And here, there was water damage. I just cut off the bottom there.
So you made it a cutout?
No, but
Jesse, would you ever let that enter your house?
Me? You know, if you cut off, you cut off the limb and you saw it off and you don't have any like gangrene, it's fine.
This is a really good record.
Okay.
I recommend finding this for like under $10. I think this dude here, hold on. Nicole, what's up? Who did I look up this dude played with? He played with
not much. Same old shit, different day, really hot here.
Okay. We have the marine layer is sitting very low on the ground. It's cold.
It's like 97 in San Francisco or something. It's crazy.
Yeah. The last 2 days it's been ridiculous.
What's here? It's like,
yeah, I mean, but LA, it's it's not uncommon.
It's 70. No, you walk outside, there's fog on the street.
Yeah.
Okay. And then two records that I found yesterday, I think are very hard to find. I posted this in the free jazz group, and a lot of people had never seen this record before.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
That looks cool.
So this dude is a jazz guitarist. I assume he found some type of faith or Buddhism or something, but it's really not. It's not that crazy. I mean, he's playing great jazz guitar, and these guys are just doing their thing around him. It's really good. I don't think this label put out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Mario Pavone is a really good bass player.
Yeah, it's good. And then I found this Nathan Page record. I know it's his self-produced records, and I guess he didn't do a lot. And he put out like 6 or 7 records on his own label, but this is the other groupings are the same, and I haven't heard of many of these guys, but this is really good. In fact, these guys kind of take over the album. He just doodles into it, but it's pretty good. That's his label, Hugo's Music.
Hugo.
Yeah, it's out of Florida.
Yeah, he was a rock guitarist in DC or something. Then I also found this mono copy of this Jimmy Smith Christmas cooking.
Mm-hmm. Perfect time.
Yes, I'll clean and listen to it. So that's what I found. Pretty good haul for a couple days.
Yeah, not too shabby.
All right, so we have a lot of people here, and I think it's great if we just do a deep dive into the big record store day announcement that happened today. But if one thing I would like to do, Mike, is
Yep.
share the screen, because the first I heard of it was org sent out an email. That's the first I heard that it was today. I had no indication they were announcing it. So
What did org announce? Because there was the
I
same
have
thing
the-
with me. I think I saw
pulled-
something in my
I
inbox.
pulled up their site. I'm going to share the screen.
Okay. Oh, it was the craft email. that they
That's
were-
right.
I only
Yeah,
saw one ORG release, but Kraft
Well,
had some
no,
good stuff.
I have all the ORGs here, right here. Let me.
Okay.
Yeah, Cecil Taylor.
Okay. So the first here's their Black Friday announcement. I don't know Aramis Hall. Does anyone? This is on Westbound.
No, don't know it.
So I'm curious. You know, they're redoing all those. Somehow they found tapes of the Funkadelic records on Westbound. I'm wondering if Org is doing all these, and this might be part of it, but I don't know.
Sorry,
Okay.
Jim. I don't think there's any Zappa.
Now that might be good. That is the soundtrack to the Elephant Six documentary, which is a pretty good documentary. It's those indie artists, 90s, like,
Okay.
yeah, Charlie Patton. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Delta Blues.
I didn't have any vinyl of him. I just have CD comps with him, his work.
David Grissom. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a good mandolin player. I like his 70s stuff.
Oh yeah. I do. There's that one record you find all the time. That's right.
Yeah, he had his own label.
Yeah, Johnny Bragg. Okay, here's the big one. Cecil Taylor. I think. Do you know this? Do you know this recording, or have you heard of it, Nicole?
Yeah, I have. And it was good recording.
But it only came out.
Didn't
did
have
it come
that
out?
cover. No. Yeah, it didn't have that cover. So
It came out on vinyl, but not with that cover.
right.
So it's from a 1962 show in Copenhagen. He's playing with Sonny Murray and Jimmy Lyons.
Right.
These aren't all 45s, right?
Are they on 45?
Are they 45s?
No, this is just
No.
two records.
33.
Okay, double
okay.
33s.
Oh, all right.
Where'd you get the thought it was 45?
Well, doesn't ORG do 45s a lot?
Sometimes they do. but
That's
these-
there's two ORGs.
This is the other one?
Companies.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
this is the one.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm really interested in this one. So
Yeah.
originals of this, I think there's one on Discogs for like over $5,000.
Wow.
But it's a single disc, the original. I think for this one, they added 3 extra songs that they're calling this After Hours.
Mhm.
But I streamed this today. It's good.
Hey guys, sorry.
And you got a 17-year-old Niels Henning Orsted Peterson on it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Did you already talk about the two
Oh,
LPs?
that's a nice
that I did?
cover. That's a nice cover.
It is a great cover.
Yeah. What are you saying, Chris?
So there's two. I mean, the second LP is like either what is it, unreleased or other stuff?
It's just three songs.
Okay.
So
So the
that
original of this is like thousands of dollars. It's kind of
yeah.
crazy.
Well, so the original, the recording is like 71 minutes. So I guess it would have taken up 3 sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they added these 3 other songs.
Cool.
Hey, Dom. Earlier in the thing I showed the records you sent me. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
what is the? I'm sure you'll get to it. The Sun Ra.
Yeah,
What is?
I'm
there's
just
a-
going through these org releases. Okay. So we'll Mike, if you want to pull up, you already loaded your
Let
the
Mike
records
do
per
it.
day.
Much better at it than you.
You shove it, man.
Oh,
Do you
You'll
want
see
to look
that.
at the craft announcements, or is it just all included in that list?
everything is on that.
Everything for records per day is on the list. But if you want to pull up the craft, I actually have a huge question about the craft releases.
Well,
Which
the
one?
thing with the
What do
craft
you want
is-
to know?
Oh, here we go. Let me show
Okay. Here's if you pull up the craft ones, we'll talk about it. So
Okay.
when we get to the one I have a question about.
Doesn't look like they put pictures. Yeah, in like the press release, there were like not clear.
Yeah,
pictures.
I'm
Okay.
connected with the guy at Craft because I get certain records.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
And
the press release.
I
today.
got the press release, but the Jazz Dispensary title. If you could go down to that,
Yeah, but okay. Which one is it?
It's the jazz. It says Jazz Dispensary. That's Curtis Mayfield is one of them.
Hold on. Jazz Dispensary.
Just go. Yeah.
All right, Golden Hour.
Okay. Go. Let's go through the songs that are on this.
Okay. Curated collection opens with Web. Hampton Hawes, 1974. It looks like.
Yeah.
Northern Windows, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know that one.
Well, we'll go through this again, but go down to the bottom.
What do you want to say?
Okay. The last song right there, Catalyst, 1976. A Tear and a Smile. That is on Muse Records.
Okay.
Why is Jazz Dispensary, which just does music that I guess Candid or Kraft has the rights to, right?
Well, Kraft is part of Warner Group.
Oh, wait, okay, let me finish talking, Mazzy.
Well, I'm just responding to that.
No, but Muse, from my knowledge, was owned by Savoy, and then Columbia Nippon bought Savoy, or somewhere around that. But
it's all owned by Concord now, though.
Well, I don't know. This is what I would like to find out, because a lot of us, they're very desirable Muse records that a lot of people would like a reissue of. The trouble is, there's been some reissues. I don't know if they're real or bootlegs or what, but we want Muse records. And why is Jazz Dispensary putting a Muse title on a Jazz Dispensary record if they don't own the rights to it?
Well, Jazz Dispensary, well, they probably do then.
I don't know. I would like to find out the answer.
Obviously, they have access to it. They have license one way or another.
Why would they license one song for a Jazz Dispensary?
Well, maybe they must own it then now.
Yeah. It's owned by Savoy Jazz, which is owned by Concord.
And Concord,
are you sure?
Yeah.
According to this,
the last thing I could find.
So there you go.
Hold on. The last thing I could find is Nippon Columbia bought Savoy.
Now, you said Nippon, like the Japanese Columbia?
The Japanese company.
But that is the Japanese Columbia is separate than the than Sony music here.
I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm trying to create drama here, people.
Is this a kind of like something going over from Rachel's Ghost? Trying to create some drama.
Calm down, Nicole. It's about music.
Okay, but, so hold on. So on the website, they didn't have the images. So I think just to scan it really quick. You have Max Roach, Deeds Not Words. This is a Riverside title.
Oh.
There is Ray Draper on this, so you get some sick tuba solos, which is pretty awesome.
That's a mono. That's a mono, by the way.
And that's mono.
Oh, that must mean that it's going to be a stereo OJC at some point then, probably.
Well, it was an OJC. It was originally an OJC. You could get it as an OJC.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, Chris.
Yeah. So anyway, but that's a really cool title, I think.
Great title, yeah.
Yeah. I forget who's tenor on that. It could be like Harold Bland. I'm not totally sure.
It is George Coleman, and George Coleman on most of the tracks. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then what's this? I can't even see what this is. This is.
Can you zoom in?
No.
Is that Orange Americans?
Well, this is like a.
This is as close as I can get here. It's B. I don't know. So there's a Riot. Joe Raton. I don't know what this is.
Joe Baton, a Riot. That's Latin. That's good.
Yeah. Isaac Hayes.
The one on the top right is probably.
I'm excited about that Isaac Hayes soundtrack. Actually,
this one.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm excited about the
Have you seen the movie?
No, but I just like his scores and stuff. That 70s, stuff he's doing. And I like. I'm really curious about the Angelo Badalamenti. The Badalamenti, because he died last year before he composed all the Twin Peaks. That Angelo Badalamenti on that looks good to me.
I heard if you say his name 3 times, he appears.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, so we got some stuff here. So there's Angelo Badalamenti. So what do you think about that, Maz? You're going to get that?
Well, I'm going to probably get that. He does all the he does Twin Peaks, all the David Lynch.
Well, let's be honest. They're going to send you every single one of these records, right? The Grateful
not everyone. No, I've got a couple of them.
Who knows what this is?
That's probably the jazz.
That's the
dispensary.
jazz
Jazz
dispensary.
Jazz
Dispensary.
Dispensary. Okay.
That has
cool.
the Catalyst song
Did
that
you
no one
talk more with your
fucking
mouthful of
gives a
food,
shit
Mazzy?
What?
So did you talk more with a mouthful of food?
about. Yeah, I sent you the memo. No eating on screen.
A man's got to eat.
All right. There's Riot. All
Yep.
right. BJ, Born Jamaicans, Kids from Foreign.
Jamaicans.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Now I'm curious about that Curtis
And the
Mayfield.
Curtis Mayfield would be
I
good.
think it's a comp of.
Yeah, but that's early. That might be his.
No, his group is on there.
But that must be his more sort of gospel-y soul stuff, which I love. I'm interested in that. That was on VJ originally.
Yeah.
There's the Beatle connection.
That's a great
pretty
picture.
sweet.
Okay. All right. So should we shift over to
Yeah,
is this the best way to do it?
Yeah.
Click
No,
the picture view. Quick.
The picture view, not the
What?
Top left, there's usually a picture view so you can see all the album covers. Here it is. See top left. No, under the. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, are you going to go through all these, Rob, or you just want to find the jazz shit?
No, talk all about
I would
everything.
prefer the jazz shit, but Mazzy will stick his nose
let's
in.
just jump. You know,
No,
jump
I'll be
into-
the same thing with Kamasi.
All right.
Well,
Well,
we
let's
can
start-
rock stuff all day.
we do this. We've done this where someone says, "Click on that album."
Now the Phil Collins, I don't give a shit about. Okay.
Well,
No one does.
okay.
Back on the Bunny Man, 12 inches. Killing Moon is a great song, but
That English beat record. 2 LPs. So
There's the first one, Bill Evans. Let's look at that.
that must be a Zev, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So in
Any-
Norway with any
Well,
Gomez
first
and
off the
Martin
bat,
Well.
they've used the shade of green before.
Limited to 4,500.
This will be available, obviously. With
Hey, this is a rare one. They have autumn leaves on it.
So this is a 1970. 1970.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean trio.
Nice.
Always a trio.
All right, there's your compulsory Bill Evans title.
Here we go.
Grateful Dead one. I'm getting.
Veterans
I'm
Memorial.
interested. That's 77. I get all in on most of these 70s stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I might get that.
No, I will
don't
definitely
have
do
to
it.
be-
Just what we need more Grateful Dead, Nicole.
I know. More
Four
and more
LPs.
Grateful Dead.
Holy shit.
What do you think?
They do a box set every time. I mean,
What's
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
favorite era?
the best four they ever did still are the Fillmore.
Okay.
West shows.
Yeah,
Herbie
I got the last one just
So,
recently. So
I think that's.
good.
I think that Herbie Hancock.
Oh,
John Mayer.
I have the
Ooh,
CD. I have the CD of it.
What the fuck is this? When was it?
It
Herbie.
came out. It came out. And when did it originally come out?
I don't know. It looks pretty cool though. 3 LP.
I want. Yeah, but the C. I'm trying to think of the CD. Who acquired Hear Music? The
Concord.
Starbucks table.
Concord.
Concord.
Yeah.
I know I have the CD of.
Oh, so that was a Starbucks special at the counter album, right?
I don't know.
Mhm.
It's on Rhino now. So
Yeah.
I
Remember
don't
when
know.
they used to have to play those songs? Like
Oh,
when they did
click
Paul
on the John
McCartney?
Lee Hooker.
Okay.
Now that could be really good. I don't know that
Yeah.
particular recording. Is that a live recording or not?
I don't know.
Done-
That looks like a studio.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a yeah.
Scroll. Yeah, they just have the listing. They
What
don't give
year
the
was? Didn't even
bio.
say. Didn't say anything about it. No,
No,
I'd be
no.
interested in that. That's Rhino, so it could be good.
Yep. What
The
about
one
this
before was Gray Hendrix. Yeah.
Now it's funny. I have that Hendrix. That came out like this must just be a repress. That came out like
It looks like a repress. So
that's 3 or 4 years ago. That came out. That's actually a very good collection.
Yeah.
Is that the same? The original is like 8 LPs or something. How many LPs?
oh
is it here?
really?
I have this.
Yes.
This is the Fillmore. This is the Buddy.
Yeah, Fillmore East. Yeah, Fillmore
This is
East.
the Buddy. What's his name? Buddy, the drummer.
Yeah,
Buddy
Miles.
Miles.
This
Buddy
is the
Miles.
New Year's Eve shows at the Fillmore East. Great,
Right.
great stuff. If
Ah.
you like Hendrix,
Another
so that
jazz.
would be good. I guess it's been out of print.
Another
Yeah.
Jazz Sabbath record.
Now, when I did my video, I mentioned that Scarlett Johansson. I had no idea she did records and was any good.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
apparently
she sings. She sings.
people say that's not a bad. David Bowie's on that record. It seems like a weird record though. But
All right.
Did anyone ever get any of those Jazz Sabbath records?
No, I have
No.
not.
Yorma and Jack Cassidy, that is
Yeah.
early stuff. That's pre-Jefferson Airplane stuff.
Pre-Jefferson Airplane or pre-Hot Tuna?
Pre-Jefferson Airplane. So it's very
Oh,
folky
really?
blues.
Okay.
Huh.
It could be good. It could be good.
Oh, go back. It says who he plays with on this live show.
Okay.
That's an EP, isn't it? That's an EP, yeah.
Marvels are no, it doesn't say.
Yeah. Featuring Scott
Cole?
Colley
Yeah.
and
Ken.
Ken Wallison.
Okay.
That's Kenny to you, sir.
Oh, sorry, Kenny. All right.
What's that? Mary Marvel.
Ooh, enough doom. That's good.
Steve
Oh.
Martin picture disc.
Who the fuck needs a King Tut picture? You can buy that record for 50 cents.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, that Joni Mitchell Hajira demos could be really
Yeah.
good. I don't
Yeah.
usually get the demo ones of those because I love that album so much. That could be a really good record. I got only one of the demo things of Joni's, but
We're
so
pressing 5,000 of those suckers.
yeah,
That'll be a
think they'll sell
$10
out?
record eventually.
Think that'll
No,
sell out?
hell no.
not fast, not fast.
No. Yeah, if there's
You know, okay,
is there any like killer title this year?
the far right, Morphine, the B-sides, that was on Royco disc. That is a fabulous record. That's
Is
the
it?
trio with the bass,
Bass
great sort
sax
of
and
post-punk,
guitar.
yeah. And that I think I
Bass
have that on
sax.
CD. That was Royco, right? Yeah.
First time on vinyl.
Yeah.
3,000. Rhino.
I would get that possibly.
How many
I-
copies is it?
3,000.
3,000.
I love Morphine.
Ooh, Dr. Feelgood. That's kind of cool.
Charlie Patton, I'm in for that. Very important early blues artist.
Cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think that'll sell out.
What
at all.
years would this be, Mazzy? Is this the 40s?
It could be the 30s.
Okay.
Did this say there? I'm thinking the
20s.
30s. 20s. Okay. Well,
Is there
Wow.
40s and 20s?
I actually have a sample of it. You want to hear it?
Oh God.
Oh God.
I don't have any vinyl of Charlie Patton. I only have
That does look cool, Mazzy.
I like early blues and roots and that kind.
Yeah,
What's-
hell yeah.
What's the
I'd be
road
curious
next
to hear
song?
that
You know,
song.
I don't need it but Ramon's greatest hits is a great thing to put. That should just stay.
Yeah,
in print.
hey, look, Ramones
Great,
Mania is the best comp of the Ramones.
They always do the Ramones every year. Now that Gil Scott and
Now hold on. I just
Oh,
want to
okay.
jump in. So
Yes,
this
yes.
Rob, jump in.
Okay, so last year they did their more popular album, right?
Yeah.
And
When you say they, who are you talking about? Because
this
I don't
Culture
think-
Culture Factory.
Right.
Okay, because I don't think
So
they
it-
have
so-
the Strata East rights.
So Strata East is trying to make a resurgence. They have a very
Okay.
active Instagram. They've been
Yeah.
threatening to release several titles
For like 3 years.
but they specifically said that is not an authorized pressing of the record.
Yeah.
The Culture Factories are. I'm surprised that Record Store Day is even letting Culture Factory put out records.
Well, here's the counterpoint to that. I actually looked at that record, and on the back it says they licensed it from the family. So maybe Strata doesn't. East doesn't.
yeah, I don't
actually-
think they'd be able to put it out without getting
There you
some
go.
sort of permission.
I mean, they specifically said that was not an authorized title.
I know, but Strata
Yeah,
East,
no, some
Strata-
guy on an Instagram page for Strata East said that.
but also Strata East gave the music to their artist.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like they gave. That's why there's no like consolidated
Yeah,
catalog.
but they're using Are they go back to it? Are they using the Strata East logo and shit?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, Strata East probably doesn't have anything to do with it at this point. But I don't know, unless they wanted to work with the family.
I need to stream that last one. Here's the secret to these. These Culture Factory releases are actually usually pretty good. You have to clean them, but don't buy them at RSD because it'll be like $30, and then like a month
Yeah.
you can buy it for $15 on
You
just
can get it for $10.
Sometimes you can get it for $10, yeah. $10, $15, but they're good. I got all those Larry Coryell ones like that.
So that actually looks good.
I have some of the Larry Coryell.
Have you heard this record?
Yeah, I streamed it today. Mazzy, we talked about it about 20 minutes ago.
I know you talked about it, but I didn't know you heard it.
It really is a
It's
great sounding recording. Hey,
What
click
year
on
is
the Larry Sand.
So this is 1963.
Yes.
Okay.
It's at Montmartre in Copenhagen. Okay.
What's the original label?
I think it's like a media
Regent? No, it's not
state
Regent.
media company or
Yeah.
something.
I'll look it up. What's it called? Steve's Jazz Party.
Yeah.
I'm getting that.
I'm probably gonna get that. It's been redone. Let me see.
I'd like to hear. I need to stream it. Yeah.
I mean, original. It's from debut in Denmark or
That's
or
right.
Montana or
Debut.
whatever.
Joe, is this something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I might. Yeah. And it's probably if it's from the Danish debut, it's probably going to be a much better sounding copy than what you'd get from the original, because any debut, whether it was Danish or the US like Mingus one, were just like Transition, where they were on that polystyrene.
This is a debut record?
Well, that's what Chris said. He said it was
It
Danish
depends,
debut.
it's either debut or it depends on where. I mean, I guess debut Denmark and then
1250 doesn't seem like a lot.
No, it's going to be a sought after.
Is
one.
that U.S. only?
You're gonna have to punch someone in the face.
Have you looked at any of you looked at the UK list at all?
Well, we're looking at
No.
Can you calm down, buddy?
I'm just
It's
asking
also
a
a
fucking
Japanese-
question, so shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got the
It
sun.
was so full of cuss words what I said to you.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, where did that one go?
You got to put Mazzy closer to Rob. So get
Hold
pressure.
on.
Well,
Sun
see, my favorite record's coming up. Oh,
Well, what's the clicking around going on?
here we go.
Is he wearing the same hat from last year?
Yes.
isn't that Rachel tinfoil thing she wears?
No.
Yeah.
It's chainmail.
When is this recorded?
So
No,
this
was
is
the first time recorded in 1978 at the famous ballroom in Baltimore by the Left Bank Jazz Society. So, is this a Zev release? Because
Yes.
he's been putting this Left Bank.
Oh, Resonance is Zev.
That's Resonance.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay.
He does his Zev stuff.
So cool. Gary, what's this? Gary Bartz is on here.
Didn't you get the one from last year, Mike? Didn't you win that
they're
one?
interviewing-
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I like. Is that the one with all the Disney stuff?
No.
I don't know if there was Disney, but there was like it was like a
Org
live
put that out.
concert, and it was
Oh,
just
what was
like
there was a
art.
that was a, maybe not record store.
Right.
That Disney.
Org put it out.
Yeah, I like that.
You have the other one though, Mazzy. It was a Zev record from last year.
I do.
Sunday.
I do have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have that too.
I like
So-
that. That was good.
I found mine for like $20.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Sun Ra live concerts are great.
Yeah,
They
I
like
just-
interact with the crowd, and it's like it's fun to listen to for sure.
I like all the stuff that he's put out from the Left Bank. I mean, people have been putting that shit out for years. It's good.
now.
Generally recorded pretty well for a live show, you know.
Cool.
Actually, the actual Sun Ra band
Okay, stop there.
orchestra is playing in San
Stop there,
Francisco
Mike.
at the Great American Music Hall in November. So
Click on the Carl Stalling project. This
Yeah,
is
I wanna
the
get that one.
record. One record I'm most excited. I have both volumes on CD. The original design for this is Tom Rashawn. He went in with Rhino and fixed a couple things. It's a double album. Carl Stalling is an arranger and orchestra leader who scored all the Warner Brothers cartoons, Bugs Bunny, all those. And so there are cues, and there's also parts of Raymond Scott music, who later would turn up on like in the 90s Ren and Stimpy cartoon shows. These CDs are fantastic if you're into that kind of weird, quirky, cartoon music, orchestrated, the full orchestration down at Burbank recorded. So I'm excited about this. This is the only one thing that I really, if I only could get one, I would
Is
get
this
this.
one LP or is it
Two records.
two
And
LPs?
it's not for everybody, but I have the CD, so I probably don't need it, but having it on vinyl. is
Yeah,
kind of
I have a sample of it. Bringing Whitney.
yeah.
Oh, that's what this is. That's
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, look
Not
at the
to say
cover.
that-
Chris. Check out the cover.
I want to get it just
Dude,
for the
let's all
cover.
get it, and then we can all drop acid and listen to it at the same
Yeah.
time.
Nicole, you got to get that. I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that.
yeah.
Okay,
Hold on,
hold
hold on,
on.
beep,
So they're pressing 5,000, which
That's
is
a
a
lot.
lot. Okay, but and this makes sense for this type of release. It's an RSD exclusive release. So I think this is probably it. They're probably just
It's
pressing
a one and done. It
Yeah,
definitely.
because I mean, it's not that feels right for this.
Until 2 years from now, they decide they want to do it again.
If you ever listen to those Warner Brothers cartoons from the 50s,
they're great.
60s, and turn this and just don't watch and listen to the music cues, they're so good.
Does anybody want to talk through the track listing?
No, because it's like
No.
quirky. The one song on there. Okay, there is one. What is it? It's
Speedy Gonzalez. That's offensive.
No. Powerhouse. Okay, Powerhouse. There is originally written by Raymond Scott, who did electronic stuff and commercial stuff, and that was a song used a lot on Ren and Stimpy. So that my son's generation got into that music because of Ren and Stimpy more than the Warner Brothers cartoons.
Okay, let's keep moving. All right, so that's a pretty cool one.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. I'm gonna get the Warbox.
Oh, so
yeah.
Here's the only Oh, okay. We'll go back to the Warbox.
Okay. All right.
SpongeBob looks fun.
I think
the Warbox is the same Warbox that came out 2 years ago.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Hold on. It's colored vinyl.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's the later records. It's the later records.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the records from.
I don't know shit.
Colored
Rob.
vinyl.
77 to 94.
It's there was volume 1, which some of us got that.
Yeah, I have it right here.
There was also a box of Eric Burton and War, and now this is the third War box.
Really milking it.
It's a different
I don't
box.
think I got the I don't think I got the Eric Burden one.
It's a different box, Rob. That stuff goes from like 1970 or so.
These are the good ones.
Yeah, those are the hits
with all the original members. Are all the members on those?
It shifted. So I
think
think
Van Halen
was still in it, but these are good records. They weren't as big at hits at the time,
right?
But they're
6,
really good records. 6,000's a lot.
Yeah, well, I know, but it's Van Halen. Last time they did one of these,
Van
like,
Halen. I thought
year,
you were still in War. Sorry.
When they did one of these last year, I bought one and I made like $100 on it.
Oh yeah, Van Halen. I mean, Melinda Murphy will buy
20
20
if you want to flip it
and give them for Christmas gifts.
True.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep going.
That's it.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yes, again. Johnny Bragg.
Why is Yorma and Gil
This
Scott
is
in there?
CD?
Oh, those are CDs.
Different formats?
CDs.
CDs? Oh.
Okay, now we're in the first release.
Okay.
Angelo Badalamenti.
I got some Beatles, Mazzy.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh,
There's a 3-inch, which I don't give a shit about. Now,
Oh
I want to hold your hand.
That was brilliant.
The one to hold your hand is the 60th anniversary. I think they did like a 20th or 30th anniversary. That's
Can
a
you
reprint.
click on it and see how many they pressed for
It's
that?
a reprint of the original
That's
cover.
3-inch.
So the next one, I want to hold your hand. That is a 7-inch.
10,000.
7,000. That's a lot.
Yeah, they're all
RSD
gonna go.
first.
The Beatles sell,
It'll be repressed if needed.
Yeah, I already have that cover, and I have the originals and the repress. So
Well, Mazzy, do you think this will sell out? Will 10,000 sell out?
not right away,
Yeah.
but it eventually will. Beatles eventually always sell out, but not right away.
I know,
And
but
if not, they'll throw it on the Beatles website. And you can
yeah,
buy
but this
it.
is a
Hey, Rob, Michael, young Michael wants to come on the show. Will you send him a link?
Oh, I sent him a link. Dude, check your cell phone. I'll send it again.
Okay, I'm
Buffalo
excited about
Springfield.
the Birds Buffalo Springfield. That's Monterey Pop Festival live, and these have been really good. I got the Big Brother. Was there a Jefferson Airplane one maybe? This is a good series.
Mazzy, isn't the Birds like your top American band or something?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, they're doing 3,000, and it's a first.
Yeah, that's not going to sell out.
Okay.
Who the hell's that guy? Oh, Christopher Carl's Christmas. That might be fun.
Yeah, hold on.
This?
Yeah, open that up.
Click on that,
Christmas,
please.
yeah.
Click on it. It's from it's from my friend's company, Omnivore. That's the only record they got on Black Friday.
How many? 1,200. Ooh, it's a
1,200?
first though. So many will repress it. Okay, cool.
With the Pacific Jet.
Rob, they didn't try to put the cow sills on the record store.
I'm telling you, yes, they rejected the Cow Souls record.
Really?
Which is a kick-ass record.
Yeah, I listened to that on the stream.
Dave
Rachel's
Douglas,
thing, and that was
Great.
good.
Just
Go
to
back
let you know, that Billie Eilish is going to make the line bigger because she's got
Oh,
a
yeah.
fan. That is an a cappella record apparently,
Oh,
and so people are going to stand in line for that. So it's like
Dave Douglas and what
check
too?
this out. James Brandon Lewis, bro. Come on. Dave
I didn't
Douglas.
know about this.
Holy
Yeah, that's
smokes!
sick. Yeah, that's
202, 800.
800. Yeah.
Ooh,
First. That's the
that's
first.
gonna be a hard one to get.
Yeah.
but it's first. So
Well, yeah.
Is it
That's his label, though.
Yeah, I would probably want if I wanted to get this, I probably would want to get the first run because
it may never come out again.
yeah, who knows?
Just because they say first doesn't mean it's
I-
going to come out.
I can't
Exactly.
say, Paul. I can't say because
Well, the thing is, like, if you're a jazz artist and you sell 800 records,
hold on.
like you've made your like a good investment there. If you go and press another 800, well, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a once you've like mastered it and
Yeah.
Hello, Michael.
Hey,
Hey,
Michael.
everyone. It's been a while.
It is. Congratulations, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking a break from writing about Dvorak for this new tracking angle review. So we're looking over the record store day stuff.
Well, yeah, but hold on. Were you, Mazzy? Were you congratulating the mustache on his face?
I don't want to say unless he wants to say.
It's an experiment. I'm trying it out. I might abort it.
It might be a failed experiment.
You look like me at my
Failed
bar
experiment.
mitzvah there. I'm sorry.
It's the only facial hair I'm allowed to have.
Unless you're gonna go sell used cars
No.
or be in adult films in the 70s.
Well, I could if I have a time machine.
Well, anyway,
all right.
Well,
What
Lupino,
about-
that's all you need to know.
Let's go back to the list.
Okay. All right. So we were
Jerry
just
Garcia, Eel.
looking
Yeah,
at
there's-
this
sorry.
with James Brandon Lewis.
Dave
That was
Douglas.
cool. Let's keep going. Just
Sorry,
call
Jerry
out-
Garcia, like-
Yeah, you're right. Jerry, just stop. You got to do a dead thing. They did a great volume, a 3 LP set of
You don't have
first
to.
volume of that about 3 years ago, and it's really good band, really good recording. So this could be, I mean, for Deadheads and
I mean,
Dead
it seems like all the RSD Grateful Dead stuff has been good. I mean,
yeah, most of it is
I bought that-
plangent, and it
Yeah.
sounds amazing. Yeah,
I bought that. Greg over at Flowering Spikes recommended to me. I had a few of the box sets, and I bought this year's earlier RSD Grateful Dead box set, which is like one of their '80s recordings. I forget what it's like, something of Diamonds. Anyway, it has incredible bass. Like the performances, they sound a little old, but like the bass on that record is incredible.
Phil Lesh, an amazing player, had a great tone to it. Yeah.
All right. Let's keep going.
Ghostface Killer, sweet.
We're getting some repeats here from.
That's not in some.
Yeah.
There's the Isaac.
Okay,
Band.
the helmet record might be cool.
Yeah.
I love
Right.
that cover. That's Rob's mother as a young lady.
What the fuck did that come from?
Interscope. This is going to be a nicely done one. 30 complimentary copies.
2 LP.
Oh, it's a first. Okay.
These are all first that we're looking at.
I don't know that helmet record.
Can
Is there
someone
any-
rush
Is
up to
this an
Mazzy?
alternate cover? Was there a different cover on this?
Yeah, Felipe showed it earlier in our private chat.
That might be why, Mazzy.
That's a great cover, though.
Yeah,
What
it
is
is.
it?
I love that.
It's
Not
Betty.
my mom.
It's Betty Draper.
My mom's more Jewish than that.
Yeah, she's
All right, keep going.
that's such a shiksa.
Ooh, Whitney Houston. What's that?
Where?
Lacuna
That's Charlie.
Coil. That
It's a 12-inch single.
Let's figure that.
Oh, is this one of her picket line breaking performances?
Maybe for-
Picket
BB
line.
King in France.
Now I'm curious about. I
Oh.
never heard a Tony Levin solo record. Oh, that's probably a Zev too. Is that a Zev?
I don't
I
know.
bet you that's a Zev.
I think so. Deep
Elemental.
Depths.
Yeah, it's from the French radio.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Deep
Deep
dig.
Digs, Elemental, yeah, probably so.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
2800,
Matt Luthen's Mastering Lab.
You know what? Oh, I'll wait till.
nice.
Oh, so that means it was cut. Matt cut it at Chad's facility.
Yeah,
Right.
Doug Sachs is
There's not a lot of records that are cut there right now, and I think it's probably because there's not a lot of people willing to send tapes to Kansas.
That's fair. He
Right.
cuts
Yeah.
for
I don't even want to go to
Yeah.
Kansas.
Yeah, he goes
Don't-
back and forth between Kansas and California.
And Los
Kevin Grace,
Angeles,
yeah.
yeah.
Can you click on the Tony Levin right there?
I'm curious about that. I
Where?
mean, I
Oh.
never knew he did his solo records, and what a great bass player with Peter Gabriel, John Lennon, King Crimson. I mean, he was like the first stick bass guy that I remember hearing.
He's like the best bass player ever, probably.
He's
He's
an
up
amazing
there.
bass player.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I wonder what his album sounds like. I have no idea.
It's not a Chapman stick record, so I'm actually mildly interested now. 'cause I hate
When was
that.
this recorded? Anybody know?
Yeah,
I mean, that
not
looks
a
like a,
clue.
I mean,
that
he
looks
looks
like a
the
current
same.
photo of him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it
it's
Mhm.
a new album. But he's looked that way for.
He looks
40
like E. Howard Hunt. No, what's the other guy?
Mhm.
the guy from the Watergate.
The Watergate Nixon guy.
What's his name?
Yeah, the
It became
Chapman stick.
He used to be a right-wing radio show host too.
Tony Levin?
That
Oh.
KC Musgrave one on the far right.
Yeah.
Didn't that what's his face? Louis. Always
Louis loves her,
I
yeah.
think it's mentioned something about her and
Well, she's huge. I'm surprised. I don't even know what
Very
that is.
hot.
But the one. Wait, go back. Oh,
G.
wait.
Gordon Liddy. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
and
Yes.
McToasty, it's not Uncle Fester.
All right, let's
So
keep
I
going.
bet he could light up a light bulb if he put it in his mouth.
Rob's Uncle Fester.
Now, a question. Now, I
Oh,
was-
Norma
I
Jean.
was
Okay.
corrected. Go back up. I was corrected. Well,
Wait,
that
where?
-5 is an offshoot project of Wilco. I didn't know that. I thought it was
Ah.
a. So I like that
No.
down with Wilco. So I don't. Anybody tell me about this?
It's
I have
it's
no
an
idea.
offshoot project of Wilco.
This
Yeah.
isn't the Wilco audience, I guess.
No, it's the jazz stream, Mazzy.
actually I ran into Chris there at Streetlight.
I mean, I can
last
talk to you
Saturday.
about
Chris Campbell.
Norma Jean, but
Yeah.
All right, go back to the Norma Jean. What is this?
this is one of their later records, and it's honestly not a record I know. But Norma Jean, like in the early 2000s, Norma Jean was like one of the hardcore bands. Definitely like one of the best in the genre. That's probably a more obscure record because they became a lot less popular over the years.
So this is Kraft. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Kraft does a lot of hardcore releases. I don't know why. It
Well, they
must
have
be
the
in
catalog.
their
They're
license.
Because
Yeah.
they own them.
You know, they have the catalog, and if you
Oh,
have
wait,
someone-
wait, Chris. There you go.
What?
Emily
What?
Remler.
Oh yeah. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is sick.
really,
Live in Las Vegas,
Is this a
84
Zeb
and
record?
Huh? Yes, it's that record. 3 LP,
Who's she
1400
playing with?
copies. I don't know.
Yeah.
UNLV Archives. Interesting. Matt Luthans. Yeah, it looks good.
Loyola. I've seen them.
She's
It's
a great,
funny,
great guitar player. that
I've
died
seen
young.
Scott McCaw in the -5 live in Seattle, and they were great, but their vocals, his lead vocals, aren't very good, in my opinion.
All right.
That's
You know,
right.
if you want to reply to a comment, you can type too.
Yes.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
All right. Well,
Just kidding.
here's
I need a secretary.
here's the so Kraft kind of puts out like one of the old jazz records. I don't know if it's every Black Friday, but often.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
The
pretty
mono,
much.
but they put out the mono version.
So
Mono
this is the
version.
mono version, and as mentioned earlier, was it George
George Coleman.
George Coleman on tenor? There's also Ray Draper on tuba, which is badass, and it's a cool record. So definitely one to check out.
2500. Well, it says first, but they may never repress the mono. But that means what was the one last year, Mazzy? Do you remember the one that
No,
Kraft
it was
put out last year?
Bill Evans.
Bill Evans, yeah.
Wasn't it Art Pepper? No.
No,
No,
Bill
Bill Evans. I think it was everybody loves Bill Evans.
Bill Evans.
Oh, everybody digs Bill Evans. Okay, yeah, that's right.
I think by 1958 they were doing a fold down for the mono, because early on they like if you get like Monk's music, the mono and stereo are mic'd up differently, so it sounds.
Yeah.
But I think so. The point is that if you get this mono, you're probably fine. Or if you want to wait for the stereo, I don't think they're like different experiences outside of that. Okay.
Well, did Rudy even cut it?
Well, it's Riverside, so it probably was recorded
Okay, I want to go back to these.
somewhere else.
Recorded in New York.
I think they did it in April, but my biggest pet peeve with these Zev titles is they don't drop a song so you can listen to it.
Well, they did do it.
They did. I believe they did it in April. They did do those.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in that Emily Remler.
I'm surprised they're doing Get Your Yayas Out. What's the difference in that? Just a color
Which
variant?
one? This year?
Rolling Stones. That's a great live album, but I'm surprised.
They always put Stones albums out for RSD, maybe, right?
I mean, that's a great record.
That record's that's a great record, but it's been in print for so long. And
Exactly.
How is it an RSD first release?
Yeah, it's bizarre. I agree.
Well, they did that for another record on here. I don't know if you guys have passed the Circus Survive record already, but they did Circus Survive. They're doing Circus Survive's album Dissensus. And yeah, it hasn't had a vinyl pressing since 2014, but they're calling it an RSD first. Like,
okay, all RSD first means is it's this version's first release, and then it's likely to be repressed outside of RSD in the future.
Hold on one second.
In the past, that used to mean it was the first time on vinyl.
Yeah,
not this is going to help.
I
Jeff,
think
press your browser, please.
Yeah.
They have like a new categorization of titles because labels just were repressing after RSD, so I think people were just getting pissed. So now they will have, like,
I like seeing stuff like this though more than like here's the shit we scraped out of the can, B-sides and
people need very little excuses to get pissed. Everyone gets pissed off at everything.
No, I'm not pissed. What I'm saying is
I'm going to be honest
specifically.
Right now, I'm not seeing anything that's going to force me to line up. I think I'd rather go skiing.
Well, yeah.
At 4 a.m? Yeah, I guess so.
Yes.
No,
that's how long it takes to get to Vail. Yeah, about 2.5 hours.
You want to look at that one, Mike?
Which one?
Joe's Dispensary right there.
Sure.
The second one.
Yeah.
That's
all right, so there's the cover. What do we got?
4,000.
Sunbaked sands and a cool sea breeze. Okay. Johnny Hammond, Sonny Rollins, Chico Hamilton. I'm assuming this was a milestone Sonny Rollins.
Probably. It could be anything, just about.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the Catalyst song on there?
We already did.
I know. But no one gave a shit.
But the thing about these records is cool is they're really trying to.
It's expensive.
Huh?
That Catalyst record's like $150 record.
I understand this. All their records are that much. Again, there's like 20 Muse records that are crazy.
Yeah.
If they own the rights, they need to put them out. That's what I'm saying.
There you go. Put them out.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any Muse records.
That's it.
So go through the list again.
Rob, can I have permission just for 30 seconds? I go off topic.
We're a democracy here. Everyone vote.
Well, it's your show at the LA Meetup. I think Friday might be the best day to do the meetup, or Friday or Saturday.
Okay, just so the authorities know, Mazzy, when are you going to be in LA?
Well, Wednesday through Sunday, the 23rd to 27th, but I thought Friday, Saturday would be good for an Amoeba meetup. Now, the restaurant, Frankie and Musso's, is not open for lunch, so forget that. So we can find somewhere and have a bite by Amoeba, and then you and I can drive around the other day, whatever.
But we could do a tour where your fans can meet you.
Oh, hey, apparently we got to do Pasadena. So
there was suggestion that
if you're going to Pasadena, I know a really good place to eat.
Okay, thank you. Put it in the notes.
Well, it's Tom, Sean, and Moreno.
But we can. But Tom, so Bobby Bradford's doing a show. Tickets are only like $17.
I don't think I'm a free Thursday night though now.
Okay, no problem.
So
Delphina,
it's all right. You're all going to go to Atomic Records, and Rob's going to buy a bunch of Music Matters.
Delphina, Friday or Saturday. I know you're a freelancer, so it's different. But any of us, I'd like to meet it. I'd like to hang out with people at Amoeba, and then just because I haven't been to Amoeba since they moved. I've been in the old one.
It really does, Mazzy. It doesn't really matter.
It's exactly the same.
I know, but it's just it's a fun meeting. It's a fun meeting point. Yeah. I'm staying in Hollywood at the Kimpton, so I'm going to be nearby there anyway.
Amoeba has always been very hit or miss for me. It's just like if someone sells a really good collection.
if you go there a lot, like I do, you always find stuff.
Yeah.
Saturday works for me too. Saturday works for
their
me.
classical section, like they'll
Wait.
always get a couple really amazing records they put on the wall, and then like the actual section itself, I'll find like nothing.
Well, Michael, I went in there last week, and not that I have grails, but there was a record I really wanted, and I looked up, it was on the wall. The Hallelujah chorus went off, and they had it like very cheap for what it goes.
They always price to sell. Like that's the thing. When they get good stuff, they price it to sell. They don't keep stuff. It's not a museum.
So okay, hold on one second.
It's the 20.
You're causing problems, dude. There are
23rd, October 23rd to the 27th. So what was that? The 25th is a Friday. Saturday might be fine here, but I don't care. Friday or Saturday. I just thought things would be too crowded on Saturday.
Okay, let me tell you something, Mazzy.
All right.
Saturday morning, we have to go to Safari because that's their big day of dropping stuff.
Okay. What time do they open?
10.
Okay.
And then we'll figure it out. But
I've never been to Safari.
It'll be fun. You'll have a good time. All right. What's going on with you, Poetry on Plastic? What's going on?
Right now I'm working on some reviews for the Tracking Angle. There's a new batch of original source records that are in.
What are source records?
The original source records, sorry. So the Deutsche Grammophon reissues.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a review of 2 of those that is probably going to go up tomorrow. I'm working on a review of this vinyl shelf furniture company out of Seattle, actually. Mazzy, have you ever heard of Tomfoolery?
I've heard the term tomfoolery.
Yeah, check this out. So my family recently wanted to have like a furniture quality record shelf in their living room. And so I tracked down this company, Tomfoolery. I'm going to put a link in the chat. It's really, really high quality stuff. If you're looking for like something better than IKEA,
like solid wood, expensive stuff.
Solid wood, solid walnut wood.
I don't know,
like mid-century style record shelves.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, Michael, but Loki just shared something that there's a Art Blakey live at Bubba's from 1980. Loki, is that did you, Mike?
What?
Loki just shared it's a Art Blakey record for Record Store Day. Loki, is that UK?
Oh yeah, the Charles Tolliver. I mentioned that in.
There was a Charles Tolliver. We didn't see that.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
It didn't let me put it in the chat, but I put it in the private chat.
Okay, is there a private? Oh right. Okay.
What?
Let's see.
Oh, I have seen this stuff. This is like, this is spendy.
Yeah, it's spendy, and you have to wait a long time.
It's beautiful. This is good if you don't have a big collection.
Yeah. Or if you want if you have like a separate room that has all your IKEA stuff, and then you have like a
display piece,
like a display piece in the living room.
Like my one credenza. It's like
if you want termites. Hey, so there are 2 titles I didn't see no Art Blakey.
But Michael Fremer and you audio guys don't like my credenza because it's got chambered thing, and they get
when did I ever say anything about
not you. But
I just think you need to pull your speakers away from the wall.
They're about they're 20 inches away in the back.
We're gonna pull up another Black Friday list. I'm gonna do it.
There's
right
another
now.
one.
All right, cool.
The UK one.
UK.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm going to take the screen. So I do have a copy of that. My copy is mono, so I just figured I could show it. So Riverside has Blue Label Deep Groove. This is the wide label. So anyway.
Who mastered it? Is a RVJ?
I don't know. I don't know.
You said it was a fold down. Is it a fold down?
I'm pretty sure by 58. If the session was in 58, it probably is. So you have Max Roach, Booker Little on trumpet, which is pretty awesome. So Max and Booker Little played together a good amount on, I forget, I think on Candid. And then George Coleman tenor, Ray Draper tuba, and Art Davis bass. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway. So this is one I think people should check out. If you like old straight ahead bop, this is a good one. If you need more of that stuff. Which does anybody on the panel need more of that?
No, I like that. Was a good record.
Yeah.
I need less records, but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's definitely.
I think
good
we
one.
all
I recently got some really cool sealed Pablos from a local record store. You guys want to see those?
Sure.
I got Oscar Peterson and Clark Terry. These were all sealed. I got them from
wonderful.
Tiger Records in Colorado Springs for they were all like $12 a piece.
That's probably awesome.
Good.
I got Oscar Peterson and John Faddis.
That's a good one.
Okay.
And then I got Oscar Peterson and Ray. Someone's really selling their Oscar Peterson collection. Oscar Peterson and Roy Eldridge.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And
when was that recorded, Michael?
These were all like 78. I think these were all done like 78, 79. And then the final one.
Are they recorded in Montreux?
No, they're studio records.
No. Yeah, they are studio records. But they're all. I think these are all recorded in England, actually.
Hey everyone, that's just Mazzy trying to relate to.
No, I thought it was the Montreux studio. They're
Montreux. All like
no. This one's at Advision Studios, and this is the best one. This is Oscar Peterson and Dizzy Gillespie.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's so cool.
That's all the jazz I have.
So those are just all duos, just Oscar Peterson with a.
No.
There might be some extra people.
Well, Oscar and Dizzy one. It's just them two.
Yeah, that's usually how Norman Granz would when he would bill stuff like that. It was just who was on it.
Hold on,
and this one's just two people.
Yeah,
hold your horses.
Those are probably gonna be awesome, Michael.
I want to go over the UK Record Store Day list.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, hold on.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, these are all two people. So
okay, so there's usually about 5-6 titles that the UK has that are not on ours in the US. So we're going through these. So here's the Art Blakey. I've seen this record. So this is just a reissue. I've seen this. I like their site better. It kind of comes up. So this was Wynton Marsalis is on this at Bubba's, Fort Lauderdale, 1980. Oh. No. Wynton Marsalis is on this, not Horace Silver or Wayne Shorter. And it's on colored with a U vinyl. Is that different?
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay,
English.
so my old editor at my previous endeavor used to always go into my articles and change the
spelling.
O colored to OU. Because he was Canadian and it had to be
that
right.
was one of his many great qualities.
Yes, one of many amazing personal qualities.
Okay,
is there?
What?
Go ahead. I was just going to ask: is there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there a? Usually for the main record store day in the spring, there's always a Japanese record store day list. Is there one for Black Friday this year, or is it just do they only do that in the spring?
Why don't you sit back and relax? We'll go through this list.
Google it.
Yeah.
So what's this?
You need to do Japan. You need to do Japan vinyl tag poetry.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I should. There's like 3 YouTube videos I've been meaning to make.
I referenced you in mine because
I know. Thank you. And it's cool that you showed that. I watched it. It's cool that you showed that Jack's record. And
you two want a breakout room? Hey,
hold on. That Blakey.
It's funny. I literally about 2 months ago bought that Buck Owens record for $3, and it's so good, but it's like Tiger by the Tail.
Yeah.
Buck Owens.
What were you saying, Mike?
So that Blakey has Wynton Marsalis, but did they say who else is on it?
No, I love
it. No, it doesn't.
But I've seen this record before. This is a reissue. So
okay.
Do you know there's this it's the same record label. They did the Sunny Stitt at Bubba's.
Yeah. I think listening to Wynton in this setting is pretty interesting.
Okay, so wait.
Big Brother.
Okay, this is. I don't think that's on the U.S.
The Big Brother.
Yeah, I did not.
It is different cover. There's no cover there.
Okay,
that's on the list.
All right. I'm going slow. I don't. Is this one the Booz Brothers? Mark Knopfler and Emmett?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a great cover though.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen what's the record store chain back east? there's like in the Northeast, there's like they have 5, 6 bull moose, and you look in the thing. If there's no picture, it has a picture of Paul Simon, and it says art not available.
Okay, here's the one that Loki said is UK. What's this? The transcription recordings? I don't know that, Mike.
Is that from the 30s, 40s?
Yeah. So, what label put this out? Does it say?
Hindsight Records.
Okay, I don't know them. Yeah, these are probably 16-inch transcription discs. That's what they used before magnetic tape. So that's probably
copyright free shit.
So are those hard to find?
Those are like the masters. So yeah.
Okay.
So there's like Peggy Lee stuff, Duke Ellington stuff. This is stuff they would play on like the radio, and they'd cut like huge 16-inch discs with these. But yeah, so this could be, it's probably not going to sound that great, but the music's probably pretty interesting.
Okay. Oscar Pettiford's on it.
Mm-hmm. Who else?
Johnny Hodges.
Hamilton.
Harry Carney, nice. Yeah. Lawrence Brown on trombone, nice. Yeah, that's like the classic.
Okay.
Ellington band.
So reach out to Loki. He'll pick those up for you. Hold on. Where are we?
It's almost a shame we don't have more like in print, like or just like big recorded legacy of like the golden age of the swing era. That always depresses me a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't even myself dove too deep into it, but I feel like at some point I'm going to.
I have a lot of CDs of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all over the motion pictures of the day. Like you watch any movies from the 40s, and it's just like this music just lives through that medium.
Mm.
All right, this is not in the U.S. There's this John Lee Hooker, but there's not this one.
That John Hendricks could be good.
Hold on, calm down. We're not going anywhere. So I do not know. This is a live show. 3LP.
Be careful buying this record, or PayPal will lock your account.
Yes. So that's a live show.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He fixed it. They fixed it. You can buy Hooker records.
That's at his.
I wonder if they ever fixed because there's this really great American post rock metal band called ISIS that's been around for like 20 years, and a lot of people had problems buying their records online for a while.
Okay, yeah. John Hendricks.
John Hendricks was a member of Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross, and did great artist, but I don't know if that's any good or not.
No.
Jazz vocals.
Oh, this isn't U.S. Lightning Hopkins.
Lightning Hopkins, yeah.
Oh, there's two. So this I didn't see.
There's Lightning Slim.
Slide and Earthquake, and then this Lightning Slim.
The Brits appreciate the blues more than the Americans. So.
I'm kind of intrigued by the Lamb of God record, but I think that's coming out in the U.S. too.
Richmond, Virginia.
California mudslide.
Okay, those seem to be.
Is that
they're reissuing Earth AD again? Why do we need a special reissue of Earth AD? That record's been in print for like 30 years.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the UK it is not.
Baron von bullshit. I love that. No. Slow down, Rob. Jesus.
I'm going slow. We saw these records before.
Yeah, these are all US stuff.
Okay, all right.
Mazzy wants that Olivia Rodrigo. Oh,
that'll add to the line.
Here's one. Okay, so this is interesting, guys. Are you here, Mike? Because I'm not looking at the screen.
Yep.
So this month, Chesky's reissuing a 2LP version of the Manhattan or the New York reunion, which is McCoy Tyner, Joe Henderson, and Farrah. Is it Farrah Sanders? And this is a Chesky release with Ron Carter and Rosa. I don't know Rosa Pasco's. So is
guys, I got to head out, but
hi, Michael.
Have a nice rest of the stream.
Have a lovely
Thanks for having me on.
So is Chesky releasing all their jazz titles now? This is not a U.S. release. So this is
I feel like Felipe picked that up recently.
Like the original?
Yeah.
So this is one LP. Okay, interesting that they're releasing that's another Chesky release.
Yeah.
But that's UK only. Hopefully it'll find its way over here. This reloads slow. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay. So far we're up to like 6, 7, 8, 7 only. Interesting. Stan Canton. Hey, if anyone wants this, I have an original of this.
Silverstein. That's interesting that would be out in the UK.
Yeah, I have an original. So this Stan Canton is not on the US.
Okay.
Another Stan Canton.
Wow.
That's a cool cover.
Stan Canton is just rocking it in the UK. Another Sun Ra.
Yeah, different cover.
Oh, that is not on the US.
That's a different Sun Ra.
Click into that, Rob. Let's see what that is.
In and Out Records. That.
Yeah, it's a German German record.
Listen, people, I'm being diplomatic about this. Did Michael 45 do a video on this In and Out label?
Yeah.
That they're digital, but they're audiophile.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a German label.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The recorder, the power station, blah 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 blah.
All right. So
it might be worth trying to get.
This fella,
yeah.
So this is Marshall Allen's version to celebrate his 100th birthday. Interesting.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey Rob, I got to jump. I'll talk to you all later.
Yeah, we're probably going to end after. I'll look up and see if there's the Japanese one, but let me finish this. Okay. I'm not looking at the screen, guys. So if I'll look now if someone's running rampant making stupid comments. Okay. All right. I'm back now. Hopefully this will load.
All the bums are gone.
Well, you're here.
Yeah.
You're just a plain old bum.
I mean, the official original bums.
Yeah. No jazz bums.
Not the freeloaders like Joe and Waxed and Nicole and myself.
Okay. Hold on. Where were we? The Doors. We were there. Going back down. I'm not going to. It takes too long to reload. So yeah, I'll put the link. I'll put the link if people want to look deeper.
Yeah, don't click in anymore unless it's urgent.
So far, we're at like 11 titles that are not US.
SpongeBob.
What is he? Steve Wilson? Is that US?
Yeah.
No, that's that's Ultravox. That was in the US. Yes.
Okay. Oh, not US. High Fidelity soundtrack.
High Fidelity was not.
Which is a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
And 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah,
that's basically the soundtrack of Rob. So
you know what? That is a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
The 10 Things
actually, it's a good movie too.
And actually, the Veronicas are an Australian duo. They're not bad.
I mean, we have not just a 25th anniversary. There's a 24th and 23rd and 20th.
Another Woody Herman. That's not US.
Right.
And Fragile Outtakes. That
was in the, yes, it was. That was.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's about
a dozen.
Yeah, about 12 records that are not there. Let me see if there's a Japanese RSD. Okay.
All right. Hey Nick, usually Youssef, they always add Cat Stevens, but those are older recordings, so they say Cat Stevens if they're older recordings, and he kind of goes back and forth. So the War box set is the later War stuff. We talked about that. I don't know that stuff very well, but all their stuff sounds pretty cool. So I'd be interested in it.
Maybe. It doesn't look like they've released a Japan list, but usually they have like 10 titles or something like that.
Is there a Santa Monica list?
Yes. We have lots of these. Well, Joe, did you want to talk about anything? Do you have some records you wanted to show? Or anything?
I just have one record.
Okay.
I'd gotten a few weeks ago, I had shown this on one of the streams, the Milford Graves Meditation Among Us.
Yeah.
And the sax player on this alto sax is the guy's name is Kaoru. I don't know if it's Abi or just or just Abe, whatever. But I was able to find on Discogs a duo record that he had It's called Nord, and it's so it's him on alto sax, and then the drummer is Motoharu Yoshizawa. And actually, I'm sorry, he's not on the drums. He's on bass and cello. So it's just the duo of the two of them. A lot of kind of free space, but pretty free improvisation, free jazz type thing. So I got this from a seller in Japan. Super quick shipping as well. I've been really lucky with some of these international shipping. It was like DHL, and it was like one day. I'm not even kidding. It got from Tokyo to the East Coast in one day. So it was really good. So that was the one thing I found recently. I've been saving for WFMU. So
All right.
gonna
Okay, I got one to show to Joe.
All right. There you go.
Oh yeah. Is that Trost?
It's Trost Records.
Yep. Yeah,
Japanese.
I saw that on the and I also saw that they, with the email that you get every month, that they advertised that there was new Noah Howard releases, but then
right
when they showed them, they were just like FMP like releases that were just going to be represses. So at first I got excited because I thought there was going to be some like unearthed Noah Howard or some like CD one, but it was just going to be the Cienfuegos.
Well, I already have the Schizophrenic Blues one.
Yeah. And I have the other one. I have the Berlin concert.
I don't have the Berlin concert.
Yeah. So it was. So I might end up picking up the Schizophrenic Blues, because that one's, of the two that he did, that one's more pricey. That one usually goes maybe 100 plus. So
of all the record store day releases, how many people are? What are the people? How many are you going to get?
There's about 5 or 6 for me, I think.
I think it's getting closer. I wrote down the list when we were going through the list. I wrote down how many I want. It's getting to be. The Max Roach, the Angelo, whatever his last name is.
Badalamenti.
Yeah. Maybe the Curtis Mayfield. I don't know. The John Lee Hooker, the Joni Mitchell, the Shahib, the Sun Ra, the Carl Stalling, and War, and Grateful Dead.
Here's my feeling. There are 3 I'm going to get. The rest, if I do want them, they'll be available later and probably drop it.
I might not get them all right away. I wanted to show this. I showed this on a video I did. This Bluesville series that Kraft is doing is excellent. It's with Chad and QRP and Acoustic Sound, Matt Luthans. This has always been a favorite record of mine from '68, recorded at the Fillmore. This is a killer rock and blues record, a live record, and it's so good.
Right.
And I have an original, and this kills the original. I mean, I tell you this. So I'm really looking forward to this whole Bluesville series. I think I only have one other so far. And they're, Stax records in some cases, but excellent records.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah. Great stuff.
What's coming Monday? Paul, what are you asking about? Rex? What do you? Oh, the Johnny Mitchell demos.
The Hejera demos looks interesting. I don't know if I'll get it.
I mean, I kind of feel like I didn't wake up early in April. I just went to Record Safari because they usually have 20-25% off. I picked up records. They did a small drop of Record Store Day records. They pretty much had everything I want. I went to Permanent, found the other record I wanted there.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, I picked up a few of the others because they dropped in price.
I don't think this list there's anything that I want that I can probably get that afternoon or the next day.
Well,
probably.
I feel like that Shahib record I want. And
I like him as my favorite movie with him. A TV show was Monk with him.
Right.
But that's Tony Shalhoub.
Can someone in Seattle rush over to Mazzy's house and push him to the ground?
I love you, Rob.
Yeah, just for me, that Grateful Dead and the War Box were probably the rest of them. I could probably.
Yeah, but I think those are going to be easy.
Well, okay, so here's the deal with. All right, here's the deal with the War Box. They put out more of that first one, so you could get that later.
Did they?
I think they put it out in black.
It's an excellent box, though. It's a great box.
No, it's
Yeah.
great. It is. I
Yeah,
think
this is-
I really think on average Rhino does good stuff.
yeah, and this
They do.
Thing about this box, it's not their hit record, so
Right.
it's more deeper stuff. It's great music, but it's not the why can't we be friends and the
yeah,
world is
right.
a ghetto and all that stuff.
Jeffrey,
I
I
love that
don't
album.
think there's any jazz records on there, so there's a lot of good titles on that. The Rocktober.
October doesn't have no. Yeah.
There's no jazz on
No
that.
jazz.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
What Matt?
oh,
I don't watch Monk, but I know
Hold
Tony
on.
Shalhoub is.
that new show with the girl from It's Always Sunny is a long.
That's funny,
But don't you watch that show because it takes place in San Francisco?
but it doesn't. They do some exteriors in San
No,
Francisco.
but they don't shoot it there. But it
No,
takes
it's
place
not shot there. I think they did the first, like, what do you call it, the pilot. I don't watch Monk. I've seen episodes of Monk, but I don't watch it. But
It's
that's
a good show.
that is funny that Michael even knows that statistic, because I certainly know that statistic. But I love Tony Shalhoub in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I love him in that.
All right.
Did you, Matthew? Did you get any word on the Bob Dylan box set CD? Or
I got mine.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh.
I got mine coming. So
before we leave, I want to hit on one thing. So if you're a member of Vinyl Me Please, which they fucked me because I switched to 1 month.
Well, finally, you're getting something.
No, well, I switched to one. I switched to 1 month because I want the Abdul Malik record,
right.
and they charged me for 3 months, which was my old subscription. But so everyone knows about this big East Coast longshoreman strike.
Yeah, yeah.
The West Coast guys are fine. So Vinyl Me Please sent out an email to all the subscribers. All our records are in a canister on the boats, and they can't be unloaded.
Oh,
So there's a
really? Yeah.
delay. So that's another thing that's fucking with them, you know? Hold on. Let's see. Well, I don't, yeah, that magazine, but I'm letting you know we're stuck. We're stuck. All the records are sitting on a boat getting baked by the sun.
Why would?
Yeah.
Rob, I'm gonna hop off, so I'll see you.
Yeah, well, no, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for coming by. If you guys joined late, we went over all the record store day, at least the US and the UK.
See you in 3 weeks in LA.
All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. See you on the bums on Friday. Bye.
99.